Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is our second full season here at Villa Park. Let's get into it. As we approach episode number 100 of this series, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, all that good stuff. And now let's get into this video and let's see how we're going to start this season. And transfers in for this summer. Kern Henry came in from Newcastle for £500,000. Vincenzo Battazzo came from Ray for £52,000. Wubishet Tunjo came in from Newcastle for £28 million. And Jamie Power came in from Shamrock Rovers, he's a kid, for £48,000, and Stephen Cousins came in for just under £1 million. In terms of the outgoings, £36 million brought in. Most of that was Maxence Kakaret to Nice for £20 million. Thomas Weir went for £6. Daniel Eblin went for £5 to Salzburg, who we signed him from for £5 million. Jesper Kiel went to Fulham for £5 million. And that's pretty much it. Team lineup for the first game of the season. I will just show you the first few games this season are very, very difficult. At home against Liverpool, we then travel to West Ham, travel to Manchester United, play Cardiff at home, Southampton away, the Carabao Cup tie on the 21st, and then Bournemouth at home in the Premier League. The first 2 months starts off tough, gets a little bit easier in September, but we need to start well against these three teams. West Ham predicted to finish second, Liverpool predicted to finish third, Man United predicted to finish fourth, and we're down there in ninth at 50-1. So 3 difficult games to get underway. We're going to play 5 or 6 games in this first episode. Let's get into it. Haaland with that ball into Ravella, keeps it out of position, and it's a goal for Nicola Ravella. 1-0, 34 minutes in here. Erling Haaland with the ball into him. It was poor positioning by Wadsworth, really. It's just dinked over him. It's 1-0. Trent Alexander-Arnold here. Infield to Schreckinger. Luke with a touch off to Haaland. And his through ball into Ravella. Great first touch, and Wadsworth probably should have done better there. It is 1-0. Rog with the corner in. Missed by everyone. Bruni. Back to Rog. Can he get the ball back in? Does Perilla. What a chance for Federico Perilla. Ball over the top. Can Bauman get there first? Nods it down to Enrique. Bauman gets it back into Enrique. Bit of space. Got to find the right ball. Gets it for Perilla, who slots it in. It's 1-1. It's going to be checked. Goal is disallowed. Let's see that again. That looked very, very tight. He's gone the yard or so offside. Gone very early. There's Perilla. It's a good finish though from him, but it will not count. Schreckinger, ball over the top net for Theo Hernandez. Gets the cross in. Haaland gets up, headed away from Kozel. Counter attack is on. Switch out to Dunn here on the far side. Can he get away from... He does, drives to the byline. Dunn pulls back foots in Enrique. Back to Dunn once more. Has to go all the way back to McMillan. Tulio into Neto. Hudson Enrique to Kozel over the bar. Oh, poor clearance, and Dunn has cut that out into Martin Neto. Away from Schreckinger. Martin Neto off the bench gets the opening goal for us. It's 1-1. It's a good equaliser as well. We've just cut out that pass a couple of times that I haven't shown you. There's been poor distribution by one. That time Dunn cuts it out. Came in field, ball into Neto, took a touch to get away from Schreckinger and just bends it round the goalkeeper. It's 1-1 and it's game on now. 7 minutes to play. It's a 1-1 draw here at Villa Park, and stats-wise, I think we've played really well here. 16 shots to their 15, 6 shots on target to their 5, 1.26 XG as well. Not a bad performance there. Pretty neck and neck throughout the whole game. But it's a good start to life here in our second full season here at Villa Park. 1-1 draw with Liverpool, and on to West Ham we go. Pemberton into Gonzalez. Gonzalez runs through ball for Bassett and fires it past the goalkeeper, and Jack Bassett makes it 1-0 here inside 4 minutes. It's a great through ball, and Bassett, I believe, got a goal or 2 against us last season. Hurts us yet again, and West Ham becoming a real thorn in our side here at Aston Villa. Great through ball. Bassett away from Brunig and just fires it past Wadsworth, who's been a little bit questionable for the goals that we've conceded so far this season. I know it's only been 2, but it's a little bit questionable for both the goals, so we're just going to keep an eye on that because he had such a good season last season. Dubois over halfway, looks that ball into Kozel with a bit of space. Can he get to the byline and get the ball in? Into Tunjo, who scores his first goal for the club. Wubishet Tunjo, who we played in midfield in the first game, we've played him up front in this game, gets his first goal for the club. Nice little finish, good run, good positioning from him there. Dubois into Kozel, and we saw earlier on in this save at Hinkley Leicester Road that someone with poor finishing can get goals, and Tunjo there does a great job. Just gets in front of his man, and it's a great finish. 10 minutes till half time. It's 1-1. Bassett, Pemberton now. Out to the left side. Charles, acres of space. Puts that ball in right onto the head of Bassett, who heads it over. Kozel into Rog. Gone past the goalkeeper and he's hit the post. Gonzalez with a corner kick towards the far post, and it's headed in by Jack Bassett, and Wadsworth got hands on it and just couldn't keep it out. It's poor goalkeeping from him, really. Gonzalez with the ball in towards the far post. Jack Bassett got highest. He's a big lad, and Wadsworth just... That's disappointing. That is really disappointing. It's 2-1. Alex now on the left-hand side. Pulls back for Renier. Renier back to Alex. Gets the cross in. Chiesa with that, and Wadsworth spills it, but hangs on to it the second attempt, and that was worrying once again from Peter Wadsworth. Kozzel with the ball in. Headed away. Brown is going to be able to pick it up. Chests it down. Back into Kozzel now. Acres of space to get the cross in. Runs into the box. Can he square it? Goes down, and it's not a foul, and Renier now to Rice. Rice can look forward quickly towards Bassett. Flick on. But Dubois can pick it up into Brown now. A little bit end-to-end at this point in the game. We haven't created a lot though still. But if we can create one more chance, make it 2-2 as Kozzel pulls it back for Thomas. Kozzel gets it back. Can he get the crossing? He takes his time. Dubois at the top. Thomas brings it down. Pulls it back for Kozzel, who fires it in. And Thomas Kozzel set up by Kian Thomas. And it is 2-2. And it's our second shot on target. And we seem to just overwork that there for a little bit. But all of a sudden the space opened up. Kozzel here into Dubois, chips it over the top for Thomas, chests it down, and he should have fired it across really, but he laid it back to Kozzel, who just fired it past the goalkeeper. It is 2-2, 25 minutes to play. Well, it's a 2-2 draw here. I think it's fair to say that we were pretty dominated for the most part, but we were clinical. In terms of XG, only 1.56 plays a 1.3, so we weren't too far behind in that. West Ham had 23 shots, 10 on target, only scoring 2, only having an XG of 1.56, which shows a lot of pot shots from here, there and everywhere. Nothing really of any note, and we get a 2-2 draw, and we've started the season with back-to-back draws here against two of the favourites to win the league, and now we go into Manchester United, who are the weakest of the first three. Granted, they're going to finish predicted to finish fourth, but hopefully we can continue to build on this, because this is a decent start considering. So our first foray into Europe in this save, one of 8 teams that have been seeded third for the draw. Let's see who we get in our group. So the opening teams are Rangers, Lyon, Dynamo, Feyenoord, Arsenal, Lazio, Bayer Leverkusen and Sporting. Let's get the second lots in because we should be in pot 3. So looking at these groups quickly, we've got Rangers and Besiktas in Group A. We could really do with avoiding that. Lyon and Sarajevo in Group B, maybe. Group C is one we want to avoid as well. Group D, we've got Feyenoord and Braga, and that could be difficult. Group H has Sporting and Sociedad. That could be difficult as well. I mean, there's no real easy group. Maybe you want to go into Group B at a push. So Ludogorets go into Group A. Standard Liège go with Lyon and Sarajevo. We get Group C with Dynamo Zagreb and Atalanta. So then, let's have a look who are going to be the 4th teams in it. So AIK go into Group A. I'm not even going to try them in Portugal. Shamrock Rovers from Ireland are the 4th team in our group. Stuttgart, Ferencváros, Real Betis, Trabzonspor and Sparta Prague. So we have Atalanta, Shamrock Rovers and Dynamo Zagreb. Going to be a very difficult group to get out of here in this Europa League. I mean, if I'm right in remembering, it's been a while since I've been in the Europa League. If we come 3rd, we go into the Europa Conference League. So we should be able to finish 3rd as a minimum, but it's going to be a really tough group to get out of. Simons out to Vanderson on the right hand side. Can he get the crossing? Does get the crossing. Mbappe with a simple head at the far post. 1-0, 90 seconds on the clock. Really poor goal to concede. Dubois, Tulio, Hudson Enrique. Tunjo now. Looks up to Kozzel, and it's fell to Kozzel, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and Thomas Kozzel gets his 2nd of the season. It's 1-1, and one thing I will say about this side so far is we do not know when to give up. Every game so far we have gone behind in, and we have pulled it back in every game as well. It's 1-1 here, 11 minutes on the clock. There's still plenty of time to go. I don't know what happened here, but it just seemed to take an age for it to fall to Kozzel. Set himself across the goalkeeper, 1-1. Vanderson with the ball in. Mbappe headed away from him. Junior on this near side on his left foot. Goes in field to Mariba. Back to Junior. Mbappe now. Squares it for Araujo, who's hit the woodwork and it's cleared away by Dubois. Araujo to Mariba. Through for Mbappe. 1-on-1. He got there before the goalkeeper. Can he get the shot away? It's a great block there. And it remains 1-1. Mbappe into Araujo. Back to Mbappe now. Bit of space. Gives it back to Junior. Into Mariba. Bojcic into Simons. Looks at ball for Mbappe. Surely he's offside there. Fires it in. It's 2-1. It is going to be checked though. Goal is disallowed. First instinct was that he was way offside there. We're going to have a quick look at it now. Yeah, he's a good yard or two offside there. Took the run very early. Good first touch. Good finish past the goalkeeper, but it won't count. Araujo now running at the defence. Goes to the near side of Musiala. Simmons. Back to Wojciech. Mariba. Araujo. Into Musiala. Has been brought down by Dubois. I think that was outside the box, so that is going to be checked as well. Penalty has been awarded. That looked like it was probably just outside to me there. Peter Wadsworth has a chance to make himself a bit of a hero here. Mbappe steps up and Wadsworth with a great save down to his right. It is still 1-1. Ball is just coming back every time. Vanderson now into Simmons, back to Vanderson to the byline, gets a cross in. Araujo with the header over the bar. Neto, ball into the box, missed by everyone, and Enrique slipped over the bar. Great volley there. I thought for all the world that was going to be 2-1 as Kozol puts in the corner and it's headed and it's a save. And there's probably our best two chances barring the goal. And it's still 1-1. I am very, very impressed with this side. Once again, we've withstood an onslaught here. This time from Manchester United, 22 shots, 10 on target. This time they had a 3.06 XG. I'm pretty sure that would have been boosted by the penalty save. We had a 0.94 XG. We got that one goal. It is a draw. We have started this season against 3 difficult teams with 3 draws, 3 points from it, and we move on to September with a lot easier of a month now. And it's a really good start, all things considered. And the league table looks like this after 3 games. We're in 14th place with 3 points. It's a really, really good start, all things considered. I mean, like I said, Manchester United are... Where are they? They've started. They've got 4 points from their opening 3 games. West Ham have got 5 points from their opening 3 games. And Liverpool have got 7 points from their opening 3 games. We're the only team to take points off them, so it's a really good start, all things considering. West Ham have just smashed Bournemouth 4-0, and like I said, we get into an easier point of the season now. September's a lot easier than August was. Hopefully we can start picking up some victories. So we're through transfer deadline day. We've had to fend off a few offers for Tulio and a couple of loan offers. Only bit of news really is that Anthony Russell has come back. He wasn't happy at his loan spell at Celtic, hadn't played a game for them as yet, so he comes back and he'll get his first chance to play for this side. Left winger, good potential. Hopefully now we can see him fulfill some of that in this season. Dubois infield to Tunjo. Tunjo goes out to the near side and Rog now takes it to the byline, gets the cross in. Dunn's arriving at the far post, headed away from him, and Bremer can get it away. Won by Suarez. Neto takes it down. Back to Tulio. Hudson Enrique now into Dunn, who's in behind. And Ryan Dunn scores. And is that going to count? It is going to count. It is 1-0. 15 minutes into this game. Ball up top. Neto took it down. Laid it back to Tulio. He's ball to Enrique. He just fires it into the path of Dunn. Great first touch. Great strike across the goalkeeper. 1-0. Ball up top. Marcelowski. Marcelowski goes past the goalkeeper. And what a block that is for Brunig. Remains 1-0 here. Rog, free kick towards the far post. Bruni gets up and heads it in, and this one's going to be checked as well. Goal is awarded. It is 2-0. Rog clips that free kick into the far post, and Bruni gets up, heads it off the underside of the bar. It's 2-0. I'm not sure what it was being checked for. He was onside, man there by the penalty spot, playing him on, and a great header by Harold Brunig. It is 2-0. Neto, Dubois, Suarez, chance now to kill this game off before half time. We've been completely dominant really in terms of highest point. Stop. Tunjo takes it down, dinks over the goalkeeper, and it was wayward, and Adaramola could have had all the time there to take that away, and instead he plays it out for a corner kick. Rogel put in, Suarez gets up and heads it over. That was a real good chance for Tunjo. Poor from him. Wadsworth looks long. Dunn will get up for it, wins it into Tunjo to Dubois now. Ball over top for Tunjo, takes it down. Chance from this time, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. That's 2 good opportunities Tunjo's had. The first one was a really poor chipped effort, and that one was a little bit better. Keeper made a good save. Ball over the top. Tunjo's in behind once again. 1-on-1. It's saved by the goalkeeper. He's getting to some really good positions. This Tunjo just can't take the chances. Probably looking at bringing him off in the near future as that corner is headed away. Hart into Hudson Enrique now. Ball out to the left and Dunn. Away from his man to the byline. Pulls it back onto his right foot. Gives it to Martin Neto. Back to Dunn. Can he get the cross in? It's a poor ball in. And it's cleared away. And Ali Akman now can go over halfway. Under a little bit of pressure. Gets the ball into centre for Thompson. It's a shot from distance. He's hit the bar. And Wadsworth didn't even move. And that was a slightly worrying situation there for us. As we go in towards stoppage time, Saruko will try and launch it in. And it's cleared away. And Musialowski will get there first. He looks in for Ali Akman. And the header is won by Camilo Paez, who is playing at left back since coming on. We don't have any backup fullbacks, which is a mistake. And ball goes up long for Dunn. Hart takes it down. In behind. Hart. And it's a good save by the goalkeeper. And Philip Cruz can bring it away. Wasn't as clinical and as clear-cut as we'd have liked it to be. But it's a 2-0 victory. Our first win of the season. And it's job done. 2.4 XG. 2 goals scored. 17 shots. 7 on target. and we walk away 2-0 victors. And we are underway here with our first European adventure of this save. It took, I think, what we know, 12 years to get our first European adventure. Let's do one now on the left hand side. Infilter Neto. It's cut out, and Romero can give it to Al Amrani. Cut out by Tulio. Hudson Enrique goes forward for Tunjo. That is dispossessed. Tunjo into Hudson Enrique. Back to Dunn. 1-on-1. Dunn. And it's a similar finish to what he did in the last game against Cardiff. It is 1-0 inside the first minute. What a start to this game. Ryan Dunn scoring the opening goal. Tunjo nipped in from that pass there. Laid it into Hudson Enrique. He's through ball for Dunn. Good first touch. Set himself nicely. And it's a good finish across the goalkeeper. Side-footed it. 1-0. Rog with a free kick headed away. Rog will pick that back up. Gets there first. Goes into field to McMillan. Brunig now comes to collect it. Rog once more. Under a bit of pressure. Back to McMillan. Brunig once more. Into Tulio. McMillan. Nice little triangles of passes. Hudson Enrique. Space to bomb forward towards the byline. Onto his left foot. Back to Rog. Can he get the crossing? Pulls back to the penalty spot. Neto. And it's forward to Hudson Enrique, who fires it in. It's 2-0. What a start here. I thought this probably would be the most difficult game of this group stage, even though Dynamo Zagreb are the #1 seed. But we are 2-0 up here. Rog on the right side pulls it back to the penalty spot. Neto. His shot was blocked. Fell back to Hudson Enrique, who fires it home first time. 2-0. Rog gets the cross in. Tunjo goes up, headed away from him. Dubois now. Can he get the cross in? Back to Neto. Back to Tulio, 30 yards from goal. Into Dubois. Tunjo back to goal. Into Rog. And Rog fires it in. It's 3-0. What a first half this has been. We've absolutely blown Atalanta away. And I am as shocked as anyone. We've restricted Atalanta to one shot. That was on target. A 0 XG as well for it. We have got a 1.44 XG and 3 goals to our name. Rog beating the keeper at his near post. 3-0 right on the stroke of half time. What a performance in this first half. Hudson Enrique with his corner kick. And it's smashed in by Harold Brunig at the near post. 4-0. Wowee, what a performance this has been today. Done now for that ball. Tunjo's in behind to the byline. He's got to pull it back. Does pull it back for Rog, who's hit the woodwork. And what a chance that was to make it 5. As now Paez puts the corner in. Headed away by Galetto. Is Paez going to collect it first? He does collect it first. And the ball was cut out. Are we in any trouble? No, we're not. As Werison gives it back to Brunig. Saruko. Jose Werison. Brunig. Werison once again into Rog. Back to goal. Turns. Runs towards the byline. Gets to the byline. Back onto his left foot. Gives it to Werison. Can he get the crossing? Back to the edge of the box. And Tulio. Shot block. Neto fires it into an empty net. Martin Neto makes it 5. What a performance it has been today. 23 shots. 6 on target. 5 goals. We have been absolutely fantastic today. And we're going to walk away top of the table. I'm pretty sure Dynamo aren't going to do better than this, what we're doing here to Atalanta. What a performance. 5-0. Those stats, utterly fantastic. And we're going to end the episode there. We're going to play a bunch of games and we'll come back for a bunch more. We're going to show you just now when we're going to come back for Shamrock beat Dynamo by 1-0 in the other game, which means that the 2 top seeds both lost the opening games. It means that our next game is against Shamrock Rovers and we have a chance, because if we can win both those, we go into the double head against Dynamo knowing that if we can win the home game, really one of the 2, we're in a really good position to make it to the knockout stages. As for when we are going to come back, we'll probably come back for around then. Probably come back in the month of November. Looking at these here, we've got games against Dynamo, Arsenal, Man City, Shamrock Rovers, Blackburn and Chelsea. We should have a good idea of where we are going to be finishing in the Europa League by the time we've played Dynamo and Shamrock in that month. So we're going to play through the rest of September, the rest of October and all of October, come back on the 2nd of November for that home tie against Dynamo Zagreb, and then play through the month of November, hopefully being able to pick up some good results in the league. We've got Blackburn, which should be a winnable game, and 3 tough games in Arsenal, Man City and Chelsea. But the way we've been playing, I wouldn't be against us picking up any, quite a few points in that month. So as you can see here, we are 10th. XG has us in 12th at the moment. We're pretty much level on for goals scored, ahead on goals conceded, because we've been dominated in a few games, but we have got away with a few draws. So we're doing really well. It's been a really good start to the season. And if you enjoyed today's episode as we go on the route to episode number 100, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.